In our last episode, we rescued Lucky Lou from the Carlton mine. He is the Raiders' demolitions expert, and we need him if we're gonna get inside Vault 79. But we also need some muscle, and the Raiders have some excellent muscle in the form of Gail, a super mutant. However, she's not being very cooperative right now. It seems Gail has a problem, and none of the Raiders really want to help her. And so it falls to us to find out what this problem is and to offer Gail our assistance. We find Gail in the crater core, bewailing her situation.
Rah-rah better be okay! Gail needs help. No time to waste making talks with newbies. Go away, stupid human!
What's your problem? I'm the one who needs your help.
You need help? No! Gail needs help. Gail don't like your attitude. Gail don't like your face.
Hey, calm down. What's going on?
Calm down? You don't tell Gail what to do. Gail tells you what to do. Gail is bigger, stronger.
Do you want my help, or are you just going to insult me, you big green oaf?
Who you call oaf, stupid human? You right. Gail is big. Gail also strong and could crush your bones easy like breaking twigs. You just like the others. No one actually want to help Gail. No one have time, but Gail know they have time. They see Gail angry. They stay away. Ignore Gail. I say help. They say Gail can help self, but they no listen. Gail don't want to crush humans, but will soon if no one help. Then they listen maybe.
Maybe they'd help you if you weren't so angry.
No, that makes no sense. Maybe Gail not be angry if they help. Maybe Gail is smart one around here after all.
I don't think crushing anyone would incentivize them to help you.
Maybe not, but it make Gail feel better and send message to others.
You need to calm down first, then we can talk about how I can help you.
Gail, swear. You say calm down one more time, you get crushed into red puddle. Gail sick of humans saying calm down. Gail calm down when Gail want to calm down. Humans saying calm down don't make Gail calm down. Make Gail more angry. I explain problem. I say she gone. They no understand. They say calm down, stop yelling, don't throw things, stop breaking arm, but no one listens, no one helps. Someone say maybe Gail is just hungry, so they give meat. Gail no want meat, not now, not while Gail need help. It make Gail want to scream. Oh!
I'm sorry, Gail. You're right. Let me help you.
That better. Gail is right. Finally, you understand.
Okay, Gail, I get it. Tell me what I need to do so we can get on with it.
Finally, someone listen to Gail.
Or we can pass a charisma check of 8 to say, "Aw, Gail, I get it. You're worried and these bozos don't care." I do, though. How can I help?
Wait, you want to help Gail? For real?
And we can pass another charisma check of 8 to say, "I'm listening, Gail. Please tell me what I can help with."
You listen to Gail? You first to say that. You really want to help? This is good. You will help Gail find her.
Find who?
Rah-rah! Gail's little Rah-rah is in danger.
Who is Rah-rah?
Rah-rah is precious little human girl. Gail met Rah-rah years ago. Rah-rah was alone. Gail was alone. Now Rah-rah and Gail are together. Rah-rah take care of Gail. Gail take care of Rah-rah. Rah-rah is what matters most to Gail.
Where is Rah-rah?
Under big building. Rah-rah go up rocks, into pipe, and don't come out. Gail can't follow Rah-rah. Pipe too small for Gail. But maybe you fit. Building full of machines. Don't know how, but Gail think it makes lots of steel.
What happened to Rah-rah?
Gail and Rah-rah was playing near the big dirty water place. We play hide and seek. I spy. Tag. Rah-rah always bring her favorite toy. While we play, something steal Rah-rah's toy, so Rah-rah chases it. I chase Rah-rah, but thing run up rocks and into pipe. So does Rah-rah. Now Rah-rah don't come back out. So did something bad happen to Rah-rah? Gail would be so sad and so mad if something bad happened to Rah-rah.
And if we asked who, where, and what, we unlock the option to ask, why is Rah-rah?
Gail not sure what you mean. Is this some stupid human question? Or you somehow making fun of Gail's smarts? Either way, question is a waste of time. And Gail has big, strong, crushing arms. That good answer for you?
Okay, no time to waste. Tell me where she is and how to save her.
Rah-rah went into pipe at big steel place, but Gail too big, so Gail need you to go after Rah-rah. Gail waited and called to Rah-rah, but Rah-rah did not come back, so Gail is worried. Gail come back for help, to get human to go in pipe to get Rah-rah, but no one listened to Gail until you. Now you go to pipe and go get Rah-rah out. Easy for someone small and weak like you.
Can you be more specific about where to find her?
Go to big building where steel made, near yucky bad water. Under building near rocks, there is pipe. Rah-rah went in pipe, did not come out. You go in, see if she's stuck or maybe in danger. You save Rah-rah, and Gail will love you forever.
Got it. I'll head to Grafton Steel and see if I can find Rah-rah. You can count on me.
Good. One more thing. If you be nice to Rah-rah and she like you, she will be good and helpful. If she don't like you, she make things hard for you. Rah-rah loves Gail, so life is easy. You are stranger though, so keep in mind. Now go! Hurry! No time to wander wasteland, doing stupid things while little child is in trouble.
Checking out Gail and Rah-rah's accommodations here. They have a Christmas tree out here. Any kid would love that. They appear to sleep in bunk beds. Exactly how does Gail fit in a bunk bed? The logistics just don't work out. Oh, but then we see it. A dirty mattress on the ground. Okay, that must be where she sleeps. Still, she seems a little big even for that. Well, at any rate, we need to head to Grafton Steel. Now, Grafton Steel is a pre-Wastelanders location that's a workshop. We can claim it. There's a little bit of lore here, some beautiful sights, but what's new with Wastelanders is found over the western edge of the steel yard. Here we find big pipes pumping coolant water into this toxic lake. And if we peer over the side, we see a small gap, which must be what Gail is talking about. We could hop down in power armor or use this concrete slope to slide down. Then, scurrying along a rocky ledge, we arrive at a steel grate that we can open to reach the Grafton Steel underground. We arrive in a long tunnel bathed in red light. At the end of the tunnel, we open up into a large concrete structure. We see a conveyor belt and then robots. Looks like the conveyor belt goes off to the south. Heading north first, we see a shelf with cement, a couple of other containers, but nothing much of interest. So following the conveyor belt to the south, we reach a metal staircase leading upstairs. If we explore beneath the staircase, all we find are a couple of skeletons. So heading up the stairs, we arrive at a platform where we find even more robots.
Oh, good. It's safe.
Rah-rah? Is that you? Where are you? Oh, she was in that vent, and she climbs out when the coast is clear. All right, we found Rah-rah. Come on, kid, let's go.
You're the outsider that was talking to Meg. Did you kill the Robos? I couldn't get out because the Robos wanted to kill me. Did you kill them?
Now, we recall that Gail told us that we needed to be nice to Rah-rah. We could do, or we could be mean. We find a number of options here. We could say yes. Now, come on, you little troublemaker. I've got to bring you back to Gail.
Ugh, I didn't make trouble. Wait, is Gail here? I want to see Gail. Where is she? Why isn't she with you?
Well, technically, you can't kill a robot. They're not alive.
Huh? But you killed them, right? I heard shooting, and you're not dead, and you're here, so you must have killed them. Where's Gail? Why didn't Gail kill the Robos and come get me?
Yeah, I killed them. It should be safe. I'm here to help you.
Good. Where's Gail? I want to see her. Is she with you?
Cool your jets, kid. It's just me here. Gail couldn't come.
Why not? I want Gail, not some stupid, boring grown-up who tells me what to do.
Gail is back at Crater. She's worried about you.
Why didn't Gail come for me? Why did she send you? You're not big and strong like Gail. You look like boring and weak.
I don't know. Gail's not too bright, kid. But I'm here to help, so let's get going.
No. I'll tell Gail what you said, then we'll see who's not too bright.
Gail couldn't fit in the pipe. She sent me to help you instead.
Oh, okay. But Gail would help me find Bunabun first. Are you gonna do that too? I'm not gonna leave until I find Bunabun. There's more Robos, and I can't do it myself. I tried, but then the Robos got mad and tried to get me.
What's a Bunabun?
Bunabun is my favorite toy. He's a bun-bun, and he goes hop, 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 hop. I love him so much. He goes everywhere with me. I found him when it was just me. And then it was me and Gail and Bunabun, and we all played and had fun.
Where's Bunabun now?
I don't know. The big, dumb, ugly, stupid, dumb animal took him. It went through a door, but then the door closed and I couldn't get in. And then there were Robos. We have to follow it and get Bunabun back, and then maybe kill more Robos, and then kill the animal in its big, dumb, stupid face. Easy peasy, right?
We don't really have time, and it's dangerous here. Can't we get you a new one?
No! Bunabun is the only one. Meg told me a story. There used to be places where you could get any kind of toy you want, but they're all gone since the world got blowed up. But even if there were toy places, none of them would have Bunabun. He's special.
Now, cut the crap. We have to go. Now!
No. Bunabun. I'm not going without him. If you don't help me get him, I won't go back. And if I don't go back, Gail will be angry. And if Gail is angry, she'll take your arms off and stick them up your butt.
Okay, let's find Bunabun.
I don't know. Are you sure you can do it? Gail is big and nice and great and strong, and you're... you.
Here we find a checkpoint in the dialogue, so I was only able to choose two of these options. If we want to be mean, we can say, "Geez, kid, you talk a lot. Let's go find this thing and get the hell out of here."
Maybe you don't talk enough. But as long as you help me find Bunabun, that's okay.
Or we can say, "I promise we'll find him. Don't worry."
Yay! I knew you'd help. I'm coming to save you, Bunabun. We're gonna find my Bunabun. Maybe we'll also find a gun. We'll kill some robos. Shoot! And don't eat stuff that makes you toot. I think I forgot to mention, the door's locked. Is it gonna be locked forever?
Let me look around some more to see if I can find a way inside.
Okay, I'll wait here.
We see the door she was talking about here. Looks like a security door. There's a keycard reader right outside, but no keycard. Peering inside, we see a machine over there with a big red button. Ooh, that is alluring. But wait a minute, the console says security, emergency response. It's probably not the button we should be pressing. Well, let's see if we can find this keycard. We can explore every nook and cranny of this platform, but we don't really walk away with much. There are a few containers and, of course, the robot wreckage. And if we are really perceptive, we find a keycard lying on the ground beneath a mat directly underneath the keycard reader. Or, if we can't find the keycard, we can ask Rah-rah for help.
Did you find anything? Is the door still locked?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that.
Oh, what if I go through that vent over there and go into the room?
Yeah, and we don't have the key. Think you could go through the vents and unlock it from the other side?
I did that before. Not here, but in somewhere else. It's fun. Except this one time I did it and the vent fell when I was crawling in it and everyone thought I was hurt, but I wasn't.
Okay, shut up about it and just do it.
Fine. You don't have to be mean. I'm not a baby. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, just be careful. It's going to be dangerous.
You worry too much. Dangerous is my middle name. Actually, I don't know what my middle name is, so now it's Dangerous. Now I just need a last name.
Either way, she turns around and crawls into the vent. Here we get an opportunity to see a brand new animation, and we can actually hear which direction she's headed. Peering through the grill on the door, we see her emerge from the ventilation in the other room, and she moves towards the big red button. Oh, wait a minute.
What's this one do?
Wait, was that the emergency response button? Did she just...
Intruder, identify yourself.
She did!
Now you are right there.
Doggone it all, Rah-rah. With the robots again dead, we can head back to the door. We see that she found the actual button. Where was this? There it was, on the other side of the door. Thanks, Rah-rah. If we try to push this emergency response button again, thankfully, nothing happens. Looks like this was a one-shot deal. We find a big broken computer terminal here, a little bit of scrap, and that's about it. So heading back to Rah-rah.
That was funny. I pressed the button and more robos came out of hiding to play with you, and then you killed them.
Why do you call them robos? They're robots.
Because it's funny. And if they're funny, then they're less scary. Oh, not that I'm, scared of them or anything. I mean, not anymore. When I was littler, maybe. But now it's just funny. Yeah.
You stupid kid! What the hell were you thinking? You could have gotten us killed.
But I didn't! I don't like you. I was having fun, and I thought you'd have fun too. You're nothing like Gail. Gail's the best. She lets me play with things. You're a stinky buttface.
Not funny, Rah-rah. Let's just keep going, and don't do that again.
Huh. You're no fun.
That wasn't funny, Rah-rah. It was dangerous. Please don't play with buttons like that.
Why, though?
You don't know what the buttons do. What if we had died because of it?
I didn't think it would kill us. Sorry. I keep forgetting you're not Gail.
Okay, I'll admit it. That was kind of hilarious. But let's not do that again, okay?
But why not?
The more robots I have to fight, the longer it will take to find your toy.
Sorry. I thought you liked killing robos. Sorry. I keep forgetting you're not Gail. She would have thought it was fun. She likes killing robos. She can take care of anything. I'll be more careful. Oh, I heard the thing. The animal in the vent over there. I think it still has Bun-a-Bun. I'm going after it.
And with that, she races through the door and heads right for the nearby vent, which she again climbs inside of. Now, seasoned Fallout players may be experiencing deja vu, for this isn't the first time that we've worked with a little girl who crawled through ventilation shafts to access inaccessible areas of a dungeon. That's pretty much what Sally did throughout the entire Mothership Zeta DLC for Fallout 3. Now, even though at the beginning Rah-rah did say that she had crawled through vents before at another place, I don't think we can conclude that Rah-rah and Sally are the same person. For as we know, Sally and her sister were abducted together by the Zetans just after the bombs dropped in 2077. So right now, Sally is on Mothership Zeta. Rah-rah here crawls through the ventilation duct into the next room, which we can access by opening the big double red doors. This leads us into a huge chamber, and we see Rah-rah pop out on the other side of a chasm. Uh-oh. More robots. Rah-rah hunkers down over on the other side, and we've got to fight our way there. We find ourselves on the upper portion of a big U. There are a few catwalks that lead across the chasm to the other side, and a staircase leading down to the ground. Along the way, we find minor junk and booze. If we go to the very bottom, we see a bunch of tipped-over shelves and broken machinery, a couple of windows, inside a furnace, which inexplicably, 26 years after the apocalypse, is still flowing with molten metal. Down here, we find a number of human skeletons, a first aid kit or two, even a guy holding a flamer with flamer fuel. But that's about it. Heading back upstairs, we can use a catwalk to get to the other side of the chasm. Here we find one ammo box on a shelf, a couple of other containers, and as we near Rah-rah, we walk between two floating pods. The one to the west is locked with an easy lock. Heading inside, we find a skeleton snacking down on some pumpkin pie. There's a pot of coffee on a shelf right next to him. Coffee and pumpkin pie with milk? This guy was living large. There's some computer equipment here, another skeleton on the ground in the opposite corner, some hard hats and empty lockers. That's it for this pod. So crossing to the other pod to the east, we find a skeleton in a chair, some beer bottles on the ground, a lunch pail with some canned coffee inside, and behind us, a skill level 0 locked terminal. After hacking it, we find one option to unlock safe control. And the safe we find is a wall-mounted safe inside this console. Here we find a Nuka grape, and this isn't a randomly generated item. We always find a Nuka grape in this safe. With both pods explored, we can head north. We see Rah-rah by the vent to the north, and turning west, we see a security door, a locked red door by lockers, and a suggestion box terminal. Grafton Steel Suggestion Box. Help us improve working conditions. Report any suspicious union business. Your feedback is anonymous and confidential. Please provide only constructive criticism. We can try to submit our own new suggestion, but the suggestion box is full. Call HR. Wow, these steelworkers must have had a lot of thoughts. We can read these by clicking on View Current Suggestions. Current suggestions. In the first, drink choices. I'm tired of only having Nuka-Cola available to buy in the break room, when there are a variety of other Nuka-Cola flavors. Oh, this must have been written by the guy who put that Nuka grape in the safe. Maybe he brought that from home and stored it away for a rainy day. And the next one, smell. Something really stinks in the hallways and offices overlooking Sector Bravo. I asked my super to send maintenance to check the trash and desks around there to see if anyone left their lunch to spoil. They tossed everyone's lunches just in case. Sorry about that, but there's still an incredible stench. Someone needs to do something about it. In the next one, to management, I noticed someone suspicious hanging around near the vats talking to himself. I couldn't make out his face or what he was saying, but when I approached, he ran off. When I brought it up to my manager, he told me not to worry about it, so I wanted to report it here, just in case. In the next one, don't listen to Jerry. I was having an argument with Jerry about the Nuka-Cola in the break room. He wants to see more variety, but what's wrong with regular old Nuka-Cola? It's an American classic. If we start bringing in all that other crap, there'd be less room for the regular stuff. And once people drink all that, we'd have to resort to drinking Quantum or whatever. But wait, Nuka-Cola Quantum was released the day the bombs dropped. How does he know he doesn't like Quantum if he hasn't even had a chance to drink it? Whatever. And the next one, robots. I know the robots are here for our protection, but does anyone else feel like the government's just trying to keep tabs on us? I don't like it. That's a good question. Why are there robots here at a steel mill? And the government? What's the government doing here? In the next one, Booger Man. Someone keeps wiping their boogers all over the top of the urinals in all the men's rooms. I get that we're all big and tough steel workers, but do we have to live like animals? Someone do something about this. Oh, gross. And in the next one, thefts. Someone stole the stack of magazines I was keeping in my locker. They were from my private collection, and I really don't want my wife finding out I had them. So, if you can ask around, I just want to talk with whoever took them and explain. Oh, must have been a stack of cat's paw magazines. In the next one, Nuka-Cola. Heads up, I saw the Nuka-Cola rep messing with the suggestion box on his way out. We should probably put a password or something on this thing. While you're at it, can we get more water fountains? I'd like more to drink than sugary soda. Oh, I'm guessing the Nuka-Cola rep added that first one, a suggestion to bring in more Nuka-Cola flavors. Or was that Jerry? I'm kind of confused. In the next one, Bonus says, we keep hearing the profits are way up, and we even got that fancy new government contract. But still haven't seen any of that extra dough hit our wallets. We haven't even hired any new guys. So what's the idea? And this isn't a union thing, just so you know. I just work hard, and I want a piece of the pie. Brand new government contract? What was the government doing here? And where was all that government money going? In the next one, locker room. Can we get a separate locker room for women? I hate having to cover up all the windows in my truck and changing in there every day. And there's no way I'm undressing in front of these guys. So they only had men's locker rooms here. Brilliant. Poor lady. And finally, suggestion. This thing's a joke. Only constructive feedback? You don't want suggestions. You just want people to feel like they're making a difference when you have no intention of ever doing anything about it. Give me a break. Well, there's always one of a similar opinion in every crowd. But who knows, maybe they don't read suggestions. I wonder if we'll find a women's locker room. Near to the terminal, we find a bunch of lockers, and right next to this, a red door. And it's locked. It requires a key, but we've hacked or opened every terminal and we haven't been able to open this door yet. So, searching for this key, we eventually find it by looking at the door and then turning around. Moving straight east, we find an orange forklift right next to this floating pod, and on the ground next to the skeleton of a man, we find the Grafton steel closet key. Using the closet key, we can open the red door. Inside, we find a skeleton on the ground, a box, some shelves, a footlocker at the foot of a bed, and a skill level 3 locked box safe with a sweet roll and some milk on top. Frankly, I was more excited to find the bed on my younger character than the safe, as I was low on stim packs and able to use this to heal on up. This just leaves the double security door, and we don't find a way to open this. Exploring this entire upper platform before talking with Rah-rah, we find a tool nook with scrap, another table covered in more scrap, and that's really it. So we gotta talk to Rah-rah.
The stupid animal was too fast, and it was getting hot in the vent, so I needed to take a break. Hey, also, do you have anything to eat? I'm starving.
Hi, Starving. I am Oxhorn.
Come on. Do you have any food? I'm so hungry.
No, you little brat. You're not getting anything until we get out of here.
Ugh, but I'm so hungry, and I know you have food. Fine. See if I help you with anything when you need it.
Or we can say, sure, let me see what I can give you.
I hope it's something tasty.
With that, the vendor dialogue pops open. and we can scroll through our aid. I gave her some Blamco mac and cheese.
Yum! That's perfect! Thank you!
And with that, we gain a tiny boost of Raider reputation. Rah-rah then runs straight to the security door.
All these locked doors. Don't worry, I'll get it open.
And as predicted, she pulls a popular trick out of her bag. She hops into the vent and crawls through the ductwork until she finds a button. Then...
Okay, going back in to find Bun. Bye!
Oh, wait, kid. Maybe we should stick together, Murderous robots and danger. No? Okay then, kid. Well, be safe. She crawls into the vent and scurries along. We follow her path down some stairs to the south. But before we get far, we hear a familiar, terrifying noise. Oh, great. Doggone Assaultrons. I hate them so much. This guy proved a challenge for my younger pistol character. The Assaultron chased me all the way back into the previous room before I finally killed it. Heading back to the Assaultron room, we can explore this lower level. Nothing here but a stack of girders in one corner and some double doors to the south. But the double doors are locked, so taking a ramp to the upper platform, we find more scrap scattered around until we find a control booth. Here, lying on the ground, is the body of a scientist holding a laser rifle. Maybe he had to defend himself from rogue robots, I guess? And next to him on a red desk is a pressure sensor terminal. From here, we can open the security door and then view pressure records. Pressure data is available for 90 days after its initial recording. Pressure variance records, O-ring sensors, no data found, and it's a similar story for all of these. Bendo press sensors. Is that a Futurama reference? C9X smelter exhaust, and blast furnace sensors. Report anomalies to senior management immediately. Well, with the door open, and after looting a footlocker in the corner by a potted plant, we can head back downstairs and we find the double doors open. Moving through them, we see a room directly ahead of us with a power armor frame inside. Moving around the corner, we find Rah-rah standing outside the room with the power armor frame, looking at it. And inside, we see something new on that frame. What is that? That looks like a completely unique power armor helmet that we've never seen anywhere before. But this door is locked. I want it. Hey, Rah-rah, can you help me?
I found some fresh animal poops in there, so I think I'm going the right way. It was really stinky, though, so I needed some fresh air. I'll go back in there to keep looking for Bun the Bun if you keep looking out here.
Hey, I need a favor. Can you crawl into the vent and open the door to the room with the power armor in it?
No. You were mean to me before, and now I don't wanna. I just wanna find Bun and go back home to Gail, duty head.
And that's it.
See ya!
Oh, see ya, kid.
We're gonna kill some robos, find Bun and get out of here, right?
If we're mean to Rah-rah, we can't get the power armor helmet. She crawls into the vent, and we can't get inside this room. There's no button, no terminal, no lever, nothing. We miss out. However, if we were nice to Rah-rah, when we ask her the same question, she says,
Can I? You don't have to ask me a billion times. You're helping me with what I want, so I can help you get stuff you want too.
With that, she hops back in the vent.
Gotta get some cool stuff for my new friend. Then we're gonna kill some robos and get my bunny.
And out she pops on the other side. She runs to the button and...
Okay, while you're playing with that old thing, I'm gonna go back into the vent and I'm gonna follow those stinky poops till they lead me to Bun-a-Bun. See ya!
Okay, kid, you go have fun with those stinky poops. I'm gonna look at this thing. What is this? A prototype steel mill T-51B helmet. This item is a new skin for the T-51B helmet. It's not a new, unique type of power armor. It's just a T-51B helmet, and the one we find here is always level 30, no matter what our level is. However, after finding this, we unlock the ability to change the skin of any other T-51B helmet to this prototype steel mill helmet. So if we have a level 50 helmet, we can take it to a power armor workbench and just swap out the skin. And it's not just cosmetic. The prototype skin increases energy resistance by 20%. So it's a pretty big prize for power armor wearers that would be a shame to miss. This part of the quest is the only way to find this in the entire game. We don't get any other opportunity. This is also our only opportunity to find out exactly what the government was doing here at Grafton Steel, for in this locked room we find the Research and Development Terminal. Grafton Steel Research and Development, we find 5 options in the first mission statement notes. As part of our new federal government contract, we were given a grant to fund projects aimed at increasing steel yield from this plant. A secondary goal is to develop steel products specifically aimed at the military sector, steel for weaponry, vehicles, and the like. Though the program is new for this facility and our team is small, we already have projects underway, with more being researched every day. So now we know why the government was dumping so much money into Grafton Steel. They needed the steel for the war effort. In the next one, Project Phoenix. Civilian power armor geared towards industrial applications is becoming all the rage in this region. See Garahan Mining. Our goal is to create a suit of power armor able to be operated under intense heat conditions, allowing our workers to withstand greater temperatures and service machinery without needing to stop up the whole works. This could save us hours of productive work time. Initial prototyping of the helmet is heading in the right direction, with the rest of the suit to follow. They sadly never finished the rest of the suit. We don't find it anywhere in the game. This helmet is all there is, which probably means that the rest of these projects were never realized. In the next one, Project Adamantine. As part of the grant agreement, one of the military bigwigs included a provision that we need to focus efforts on creating a new steel alloy, something he kept referring to as super steel. It's ridiculous. We already have plenty of metal alloys stronger than steel. Nickel, tungsten carbide, titanium, chromium, etc. are all added to steel to produce stronger alloys. But he wanted something that'll blow them all away. I'm not sure what to do about this one yet. Well, they may not have been able to figure it out, but the scientists in the Marvel universe did, I'm sure. In the next one, Project Vulcan. Our goal with this project is to increase the efficiency of our forges. This may include, but is not limited to, making them smaller, increasing speed and output, or improving modularity for switching tasks. Project is in early stages of R&D, nothing to share yet. And in the final one, Project NBT. This is a placeholder for an unnamed, unspecified project, the next big thing, whatever that may be. So research was in the early stages here at Grafton Steel. They only got as far as making this really cool helmet. Now Rah-rah had gotten herself in trouble while we were busy in this room. I took time to listen to her get in trouble on my other character. After she climbed in the vent, if we waited by the security doors... Oh, Rah-rah, you okay?
I'm okay. I can't get back in the vent though, and there's some, gun thingies in here. I think they want to shoot me. Ah! I need an adult.
Poor Rah-rah needs an adult. Racing through the security door and up the stairs, we open a door at the top of the stairs to arrive in a floating pod overlooking a large chamber. Here we find ceiling-mounted laser turrets shooting at Rah-rah on the other side of a crucible. Looks like we need to get down there to save her. We only find minor scrap in this room, so opening a white door to the south, we arrive in a hallway, and we can follow it across a sky bridge underneath which the turrets are perched. We can't shoot them from here. On the other side of the sky bridge, we arrive in another floating pod. Here we find the Bravo Sector security password lying on a table. Peering out the window, we see the laser turrets firing at Rah-rah, who was stuck, sheltering behind the crucible. Now we could take him out the old-fashioned way. Or we could use the Bravo Sector security password to access the security terminal. Turrets are online. Warning, emergency overrides are inherently unstable. Please do not divert power from the security systems unless there is a true emergency. Well, this counts as a true emergency, so we can divert turret power. And with that, they explode. Rah-rah emerges from her shelter and runs deeper inside. We access a nearby security door terminal to open the security door. Moving through, we pass through a room and get rid of more robots. Rounding the corner, we arrive at another sky bridge, and it's here that Rah-rah gets in more trouble. It's the same old story. She hides behind an overturned crucible. We open the door to the south and move through a flooded room. The catwalk is guarded by robots. After destroying the robots, we could explore this toxic water at the very bottom, but there is absolutely nothing here. All we get for our efforts is a healthy dose of radiation. Back to the landing, and opening the big double doors to the north, we arrive in another floating pod with another security terminal, which we can access with the same keycard. Accessing the terminal, we can again divert power. Rah-rah is safe, but there's an Assaultron down there.
Engaging hostile.
Now to get out of here! I'll meet you, somewhere.
Meet you somewhere, kid. After looting a couple of ammo canisters here, we can use the security door terminal to open the security door and head outside. We arrive on a small platform covered in scrap and food and skeletons. Moving down to the ground floor, we find a huge area to explore, but nothing really of note. A number of skeletons, tons of scrap on innumerable platforms and tables, all sorts of lunch pails and small boxes, and one Assaultron.
Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the area.
Assaultron who can get caught in some stairs, making it easier for squishy characters. There are a few more floating pods, but these don't reveal any secrets. And when done exploring, we can head up some stairs to the south and open big double doors, which lead to another staircase that crosses a catwalk and brings us to a small office where Rah-rah waits for us.
Well, that was fun! I was only a little scared, but not really. If you tell Gail, just say I had fun, okay?
Damn it! What's wrong with you? You almost got yourself killed.
What's wrong with you? I was the one who was in trouble. Anyway, here's a key and a note I found on a skeleton in the vents. Your stupid butt face will probably need it to get through the door. I'm going back inside the vent to find my bun before you do, because you'd probably just do something mean to him.
And with that, she turns around and goes in the vent. However, if we want to be nice to her, we can say, "It sure was. I'm just glad you're safe now."
Me too. Thanks for killing the shooty things and helping me get out of there. Oh, so there was an old skeleton in the vents? He had a key and a piece of paper with something on it. Take a look. I'm gonna get back inside and try to find my bun though. Bye!
And with that, she turns around and heads back into the vent. Either way, she hands us the Sector Charlie keycard, which we need to get out of here, and the Grafton Steel Infiltrator's note. Reading it in our inventory. Things I expected. Robots. Lots of security robots. The pulse explosives are handy. Grafton Steel is way bigger than anyone thought. The U.S. federal government has a major interest in keeping this location secure. These ducts are a little tight for a full-grown man. The sound of machinery drowns out any sound I make here. Things I didn't expect. Climbing through vents is harder than anticipated. No real secrets here. It's just a steel mill. But why so secure? Opening vents trips security alarms. The ventilation ducts are narrow in places. I'd have to leave the pulse explosives behind in the wider sections of the vents because the bag wouldn't fit. I'd be able to reach paper and a pen, but not anything that could help me get unstuck. I'd start dying of dehydration long before starving off enough weight to get unstuck. That my last words would be in the form of a bullet-pointed list. This note explains the awful smell we read about in the suggestion box. It wasn't old and rotting food. This infiltrator, probably a Chinese spy, died of dehydration stuck in the vents. And as his corpse began to rot in this hot, sweltering steel mill, everyone here got a whiff of him. This also explains the man one of the workers caught muttering to himself. Perhaps he was talking to a walkie-talkie, or maybe recording a note to himself before scampering back into one of the vents. And we know why he didn't learn anything. The government dumped a lot of money into this place, and Grafton Steel had many plans, but the only one they made any progress on was the power armor, and even then, they only got as far as the helmet. After exploring and looting this room, we can use the Sector Charlie access card to open the nearby door. Here we immediately find a skeleton on the ground before a supervisor terminal, and a stim pack lying on top. Supervisor terminal, current supervisor Althea Caravitis. We find 4 options in the first patriotism notice. Congratulations to the proud American workers of Grafton Steel. Your patriotism has been noted. As we head into more dangerous conflicts with the communist menace, your facility has been carefully selected as a part of the federal program tying your work directly into the war effort. As a special wartime production facility, you may notice a few minor changes. First, an influx of tax dollars will be used to improve the output capacity of the facility. Your core work hours may be expanded to fit the needs of your great nation. The facility will be outfitted with the latest in automated security. Your country thanks you for your service. And now we understand all of the robot security in the next. Regarding the air conditioning, a notice to all employees, we are aware of the uncomfortable heat in some of the areas of the facility, but this is a good time to remind you that you are working in a steel mill. If you want a cushy white-collar office job, you know where the door is. However, we hired HVAC specialists to service the units, and it is our understanding that they are and have been functioning properly. Please refrain from sending additional complaints. Signed, Management. Were these guys really being insensitive to the needs of their employees? Or is it rather impractical to expect a steel mill to be a balmy 70 degrees Fahrenheit? In the next one, incidents, we find 4 options. In the first, incident report fights. A fight broke out Monday afternoon between one of the welders, Mitch Douglas, and his foreman, Gil Freeman. The dispute was over a football game where Mitch claims Gil had bet his truck if Mitch's team won, which it did. Gil then claimed that he was joking, and their argument escalated into a fight. Light first aid was administered to both employees, and both were placed on 2 weeks' leave without pay. In the next one, injury, Joey Cummings incurred major lacerations to the left arm, shoulder, neck, and face when loose clothing was caught in uncovered machinery while doing routine maintenance. He neglected to turn off the machine or secure his clothing, leading to it getting caught in the rotors and pulling him in. An ambulance was called, and he is expected to make a full recovery. He'll be back to work pending doctor approval. And in the next one, lol. We had our first loss of life incident in 7 years. Ooh, unfortunate acronym there. Today at approximately 9:30 a.m., Steve Milner fell headfirst into a smelting vat when an unsecured chain caught his leg and tripped him up. His wife and kids were notified via the local Mr. Messenger service. Oh God, imagine answering your door to that. Sorry, miss, but it appears your husband is dead. Have a wonderful day. As a result, I've ordered a full safety sweep, and I've sent for a new workplace safety film, which we'll play for all new and existing employees at a time and date to be determined next week. And in the final one, injury, Amelia Caravelli, a new hire, was subjected to a security scan by one of the government-issued Protectrons. Since HR had delayed getting her paperwork to the proper authorities, the Protectron mistook her for an unauthorized intruder. Normally this wouldn't be a problem because a foreman or supervisor would be able to override, but Amelia was working late in an effort to prove herself. Luckily, a human security guard was alerted, and she was treated for moderate laser burns she sustained. Amelia was instructed on the importance of adhering to core working hours and given 2 days of paid leave to recover. Well, at least it was paid leave. I'm sure you can recover from laser burns in 2 days. Still haven't found a women's locker room yet. Guess they never got to that. And in the next daily logs, error processing request, error code H7591, failure to sync. Continuing forward, our path turns left. We follow it down a hallway until it ends at a blue door. Opening the blue door.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found some other things in a bag near the skeleton. Maybe you can use them on the robos up ahead.
However, if we weren't kind to her...
Well, I was gonna give you some fun things I found, but guess what, Buttface? Not anymore. So there. Have fun fighting the robos all by yourself.
I'm presuming at this point that she was supposed to give us some pulse grenades, the ones we read about on the infiltrator's note, the ones he stashed in the wider section of the vent. However, if she left them on the ground or in a bag or something, I never found them. There is a skeleton here, but this appears to be a scientist who committed suicide with a 10mm pistol, and we don't find any grenades here. But sure enough, down the stairs and turning west, we fight a couple of Protectrons. With the Protectron's dent, the security door at the end of this hallway opens up, and we arrive in a huge room. Almost looks like an arena. Wonder why that is. Lying in the middle of this arena is Bunabun, Rah-rah's bunny. And we find the thief, a dead Rah-rah. Rah-rah must have chased him all the way here. But here he lies dead. What killed the Rah-rah? Uh-oh. I don't like it. Ah! Sentry bot! Rah-rah hops out to help.
Hey! I found a stim pack! Hope it helps!
But I didn't see anything added to our inventory, and I don't know where she put the stim pack. He said, "Are you having trouble finding the thing I dropped?" But sorry, Rah-rah, I'm in the middle of a battle here. I can't stop everything to find one stim pack. And from here on out, she keeps harassing us to pick up the doggone stim pack.
Stand clear.
I never did actually find the stim pack that she dropped. Part of me thinks it was a myth. If, however, we were mean to her, she's completely silent during this fight. But both times I did this encounter, it was a 3-star legendary sentry bot. It was very difficult to kill on my younger character. I had to play a lot of hide and go seek and tricky shooting to get him down.
Robotics directive RC-19.
When done, if we were nice to Rah-rah,
Yeah! You did it! You killed the evil robo! Oh, at first he was all, beep boop, I'm going to kill you, America, or whatever that is, brap, brap. And then you were all, no way, smashy, smashy. Oh, and then it was like, kaboom! Dead. Then you got Bunabun, and now we can go back and see Gail. I like the part where the robo got all mad and was shooting everywhere even though it was scary. And the part where he went all kaboom and blew up.
But if we were mean...
Okay, you killed the robo, so give me my bun-a-bun. No, 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 no!
I did it. No thanks to you. Here's your dumb toy. Now let's get back home.
Well... maybe I would have helped more if you weren't such a meanie butt-face. Still, you found Bun-a-Bun, so maybe Gail won't hurt you to death when we get back.
No, we killed it together. I couldn't have done it without you. Here's Bun-a-Bun.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! You're almost as nice as Gail. I hope you stay with us at the crater. You can even sleep with us in Gail's bed if you get scared at night.
I think we could use someone small who can get into places others can't. Want to help us break into a vault?
I don't know what that is, but okay. That sounds fun. But first I want to go home to Gail, so I'll see you there. Bye!
I don't want a kid coming with us on the vault raid. Any chance you'd stay behind while we take Gail along?
No way! I go where Gail goes. I don't even know what a vault is. I'm going home to Gail now, so bye, Buttface. I missed you, Bun-a-Bun. You're the best Bun-Bun.
And with that, Rah-rah runs off. If we follow her, she heads all the way back to the last vent and climbs back in. Presumably she can find a way out this way. Exploring the large arena, we find a number of floating pods, foodstuffs, drinks, and scrap. No lore, but lots of skeletons. To continue, we use the security door terminal to the west to open the security door. Passing through, we loot a first aid kit, and we arrive in a locker room with absolutely no privacy. And it's just one locker room, so yeah, hard being a woman working in this place. Here we find a lunch pail and an end-of-dungeon steamer truck, and a couple of lockers to loot. After using a nearby weapons workbench to scrap down our junk, we can head up some stairs, use an armor workbench to repair our armor, and then take the elevator back to Appalachia. Back at the core, we find Rah-rah with Gail.
I wonder if there's other kids out there like me. I want someone to play with who isn't a grown-up.
Don't you play with Gail?
Yeah, we play lots of games, but she's not always good at the games. Maybe because she's so big? Sometimes I hide and she tries to find me, but she never can and I just get bored and come out. It would be more fun if there was another kid like me.
Any brothers or sisters you could play with?
Nope, it's just me. I'm an only child. Meg said she thinks I'm real tough and I must have raised myself, at least until Gail found me. She said the only family I ever need is all the people at the crater, so they're like my brothers and sisters.
One day you'll be a grown-up too.
Yep. Ren said in just a couple of years I'll be a big bad raider just like her. But Axel said I shouldn't grow up too fast. But I don't care what he says. Boys are dumb sometimes. I want to grow up and be big and strong, just like Meg and Gail.
See you around, kid.
Yeah, if you don't get killed first.
And then we can talk to Gail.
You'll find Rah-rah, you Gail's friend. Rah-rah says you are bad, but I know you are good.
Or if we were nice to Rah-rah.
You'll find Rah-rah, you Gail's friend. Rah-rah likes you too. Maybe we'll play later.
Have you met other super mutants?
Yes, they are strong. Many stronger than Gail. But they are bad. They want to hurt everything. Gail thinks they need to find their own Rah-rahs.
Why aren't you, attacking everyone?
Because Rah-rah says Gail no tear off arms of humans. Even if Gail really want to tear off arms, Rah-rah says no.
So do you like living here?
Crater is home. Gail likes home. Sometimes I go out and play and tear apart robots or bad things. Gail likes that even better.
See you later.
Goodbye.
And then we can check in with Meg.
So what's the holdup? Do we have Gail for the job or not?
Hey, 7-6. I hear Gail was in a bind and you helped her find her little girl. I also heard you treated Rah-rah like shit, though. Still, no one round here would lift a finger for him, so at least you've got that going for you.
Or if we had been nice to Rah-rah,
Well, hey, if it ain't 7-6. I heard all about what you did for Gail and Rah-rah. Gail seemed pretty happy to see Rah-rah. Still, I'm pissed no one around here would lift a finger for him, so guess I'm glad you came by.
Rah-rah was kind of a pain in the ass, but I got it done.
Shit, 7-6, she's just a kid. Ain't you ever been a kid before? Even if you grew up in that vault of yours, you gotta have had a nice pampered life as a kid compared to the shit we're in now. Think of that. And it's a miracle Rah-rah's alive, let alone as cool as she is.
Why wouldn't anyone else help?
Well, some of them are just plain busy. But then lots of them don't like the idea of taking care of a kid. Many don't like big green mutant folk, understandably. But they ain't the leader around here. And I say those two are more useful than almost anyone else we got here. Besides, I got a soft spot for kids, so screw the haters.
It wasn't a big deal. I was glad to help. And she has a different response based on whether we were nice or mean to Rah-rah. If we were nice to her...
Well, look at you, all humble and shit. Listen, it's a bigger deal than you think. That little girl just might be the only reason Gail's so chill, and not trying to eat us like all the other super mutants out there.
And we gained positive Raider reputation. However, if we were mean to Rah-rah...
Bullshit. That ain't what I heard at all. You know, kids ain't afraid to talk. Whatever. You got her back, and that's what's important. Let's move it on.
And we lose a little bit of Raider reputation. Are we ready to hit the vault yet?
Oh, cool your jets, 7-6. Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm. We ain't ready yet.
So what's next?
Glad you asked. The vault we're breaking into is gonna have a lot of security. The kind explosions and muscle ain't gonna help with. You wanna get by security or any other surprises? There's only one guy I trust to get the job done. Gentleman Johnny Two Guns Weston.
Who?
Johnny's a bit of a hotshot round here. Mr. Jack of all trades is real good at what he does, which is just about everything. Need a system hacked? Need someone dead discreetly? Infiltration's his game. The cat's a real master of disguise, a con man, and a charmer for sure. That's how he got with us. Snuck right in pretending to be someone he ain't, and just stuck. By the time we figured out his grift, I was so impressed I hired him aboard.
Why is he called Gentleman Johnny Two Guns Weston?
Oh, did I just say that? He just goes by Gentleman Johnny Weston now, since he decided it was too much of a mouthful. He used to call those guns pride and joy, because nothing gave him more pride or joy than using them to end some poor fool's life. As for the gentleman part, well, it ain't a lie. If he can charm me, he can charm anyone. Johnny believes there's a lot of power in the name. It sets certain expectations. My old raider boss, Margie, she used to think the same. That's why she called her gang the diehards. I think it's a load of shit, but hey, if it works for Johnny, it's cool with me.
I'm pretty good at all of that. Do we really need someone else?
Not a chance, 7-6. I like you, but I barely know you. Johnny may be a bit of a loose cannon, and he may be good at lying and cheating, but I know my way around him if you catch what I'm putting down. And he knows better than to cheat me. Can't say the same for you. Yet.
Okay, just tell me what to do.
So here's what's what. Johnny's the real deal. Best guy I got. I won't do this job without him. Think of him as an insurance policy. Thing is, on account of him being so critical to our success, he thinks he gets to do as he pleases. And to some degree, that's true. That being said, he can be fickle. If he doesn't want to do a job, well then Johnny doesn't do a job. Since you know what's at stake here better than I do, I want you to see if you can't convince him this is the right job for him, you dig?
Anything else I should know?
Yeah, if I know Johnny, he's gonna ask for a big cut of the prize. In my opinion, he's worth it, but maybe you can make him see eye to eye and keep his cut reasonable this time. Good luck, 7-6.
With that, we complete fun and games, get a huge boost of Raider reputation, and we start the quest, the Old Weston Shuffle. Recruit Johnny Weston for the Vault 79 heist. This is another long, in-depth, and awesome quest, just like the last one, which I sadly don't have time for. We'll tackle it in an upcoming video. I publish new Fallout videos each and every week on my channel, so if you don't want to miss that episode, be sure to subscribe and to click that bell notification button. If you have already but you still feel like you're missing out on YouTube notifications, consider following me on Twitter at Oxhorn. I update Twitter manually with every new piece of content that I publish. I've got a shirt shop with completely unique designs that you can't find anywhere else. My designs come on shirts in a variety of men's, women's, and children's sizes, and in a wide array of colors. You can find them on other products as well, like smartphone cases, pillows, posters, mugs, stickers, prints, etc. So if interested, you can find a link to my shop in the description below, or you can click here. If you like what I do and you want to support me in a more personal way, consider becoming a patron on Patreon or a member here on YouTube. YouTube members and patrons on Patreon are becoming increasingly important as YouTube continues to make platform changes that make the future of YouTube monetization uncertain. So to all my YouTube members and my patrons on Patreon, you have my sincerest thanks. I couldn't do this without you, but more than anything, I'm just so glad you're here watching this video with me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with more brand new videos.
Does anybody in this goddamn place understand the concept?